Hey, what's going on, YouTube? My name is Eli. Welcome back to another video. I don't know why I can't speak, but today I'm gonna do something simple. Today I did not today. What am I saying nowadays? Jesus Christ. I did a video, a shorts of a spin the wheel. I did this at my school, but luckily enough, I didn't show what my school even looked like. But you get the point. I did a spin the wheel, and I got Green Lantern versus Venom. Now, this one caught me by surprise. I was never expecting a Green Lantern versus Venom, and I thought this would actually be interesting. I ain't gonna lie, I actually see Venom and Green Lantern pretty similar, actually, funnily enough. I actually see them really similar in my own twisted, like, weird ass way. But, like, I think it's interesting to me that I'm gonna see a Venom versus Green Lantern and what is my opinion of who would win in this fight. And me studying and like going through who would win, I literally went through. I wrote down and like typed in like who like got their powers or how what their power are and what they have so far and stuff like that. But um, this one's gonna be interesting. I'm actually pretty excited to see a fucking Venom and Green Lantern fight because Green Lantern and Venom are kind of similar in a way. I kind of see like Venom to be like the Green Lantern like ring, like this like the symbiote is literally the ring. I don't know. I see it. I see it in a way. I don't know how and why. I just do. And I feel like it's going to be an interesting one. So let's talk about the others and see which one would win in a fight. Let's start off with Green Lantern. There has been a lot of Green Lanterns in this world, but specifically, we're going to talk about Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan was actually the first ever human, or actually, no, he's the second for human Green Lantern. He's the one we most likely know about him. And most likely, we see him as the main Green Lantern. But he was the second Green Lantern human that ever possessed the Green Lantern. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. The Green Lantern ring. And pretty much he has come with a lot of feats and strength. He has done crazy amount of stuff. He first found his ring when he saw an alien crash landed and the alien gave him the ring in the first place. And he is a fighter pilot. He used to fly planes and stuff like that and has formerly retired from the army and the military and the air force. The most impressive feats that he can do is that he can possibly punch hard enough to shatter reality with his own strength. He can keep up with the Flash and Zoom, two speedsters that have time traveled through the universe by just running, all right? We never figure out their durability yet, but I can tell that he can be pretty strong, and he has taken huge hit from matters of will powers and fear powers and multiple other Green Lantern cores. His intellect is 113. The powers most likely come from the ring. The only way he has his abilities, his powers, literally comes from the green ring itself, the lantern ring. That's most powers he most likely he gets his powers from. And what it does is that it can create construct out of willpower, grants numerous of powers, which is flight and space travel, force fields, energy blast, phasing, invincibility, which is technically what we mean by invincibility most of the time. It's kind of like regenerating or kind of healing from huge wounds or anything, kind of like that. Or no, it says regeneration. I don't know where I got invincibility from, but like he's taken heavy hits and he has done a lot of crazy things. I feel like what they probably mean by invincibility, you have to be very strong to probably hit this guy or beat this guy. Like you have to be Superman level strength probably or something like that. And he has taken hits from Superman, I think. So yeah, pretty much that. Mind control, matter manipulation, time travel, energy absorption. Damn, these are a lot of abilities that I never expect the Green Lantern to have. I literally thought he can create literally anything out of the ring, out of his willpower. That was literally the only thing. The constructs are basically what it is. But no, there is more to it, and there's a lot of things that he can do. But it's pretty crazy how he can do all of these sorts of crazy nonsense. But I feel like this one's going to be a tough cookie. But hey, let's just see his opponent. This one might be interesting. Now, starting off with Venom. Venom is a very interesting character and actually is one of my favorite Marvel characters in the Marvel universe. But specifically, there are a whole lot of symbiotes, a whole lot, including his son, Carnage. But we're not going to specifically talk about them. We're going to specifically talk about Venom, the symbiote, and actually the first ever symbiote to latch on to a human. And I especially think that Venom is one of my favorite with Eddie Brock himself. So let's get started of like the story and history of them, which is my favorite. Venom was actually attached to Deadpool once and then latched on to Spider-Man the next time. They were kind of switching back and forth. And there was this one day where Spider-Man realized that Venom had its own living body. It was a living creature. And what Spider-Man wanted to do is to get rid of what's on him and stuff like that. So he pretty much figured out its one weakness, which is a huge sounds. Sounds are their biggest weakness. It is very debatable of what the sound is. If the sound is at the most highest frequency, it has to be loud, probably like bleeding someone's ears. They can probably get hurt. If you like yell at them very loud, it's not going to work, or xylophone doesn't even work or anything like that. So you really do need something that can really get to a person's like eardrums and something like that to actually defeat Venom. But most likely what I've seen is that he has taken a lot of things and it has been one of Spider-Man's greatest foes, but slowly actually turned into a hero after realizing that there was more good into humans and realizing that they weren't just pathetic people, but they were people with hearts and actually do care. So I feel like Venom, I love Venom for as a character because he has slowly turned into a villain all the way to an anti-hero. And that's what I really, really appreciate the most about Venom a lot. Slowly a villain turning into an anti-hero is what I like because they see the decency and like great people. And I feel like Spider-Man inspired him a lot. And I bet that those two became really good friends right after their hatred towards each other and actually finally make amends towards each other. So here's my take on Venom, and here's actually one of his abilities. Venom can carry a Ferris wheel while weakened, and yes, I spelled like him being weakened wrong, like him being weak and stuff like that. Yeah, I spelled it wrong. But you get what I mean. He carried a Ferris wheel while weakened. He stopped a bullet when it was moving. He has the same durability as Spider-Man. His IQ level is 140 through 160 with a little bit of help of Venom's IQ level. Increased strength, speed, and shape-shifting, webbing, gliding decoys, can sprout tendrils and/or spikes, invincibility, rapid healing, and there's a few things that he also has, which is pretty much that not only he can do, he can actually, I think he can climb on walls. He can climb on walls. He can breathe underwater as well. I forgot to add some of these in it. And he can also pretty much be invisible. He can be invisible and actually hide in shadows or camouflage, either one of those two. Invisibility or camouflage. I can't remember, but I think it was invisibility. But these are pretty much Venom's powers. And I feel like this will be a fun, but guess we're going to have to figure out and see who won this one. So it came up to this one, and I feel like pretty much this was an interesting one, but sadly, I'm not going to lie, I felt like this was kind of easy, and I feel like it was kind of obvious of who would win this battle, sadly. And I feel like that, sadly, Venom has lost and Green Lantern has won. The main reason why I would say that Hal wins is just because the amount of abilities and chances that he has. The man has a lot of things that could have actually done. There's a lot of things that this man could have figured out that could beat Venom. Sorry, I can't speak right now. But you get it. This man, I feel like there would have been a matter of time while they were fighting that Hal would figure out his own way to actually figure out Venom's weakness and how he could beat him. There could have been a matter of chance. There can be interesting fights in this because, once again, I feel like Venom could have figured out a much other ways to actually counter Green Lantern's abilities. There's a few of them that I feel like that Venom can actually take the cake on. Durability, I feel like, is one of the Venom's strongest suits because Venom has taken a lot more than you think. He has even gotten destroyed by his own kind. He has been one of the weakest people in his own kind, his own planet. And guess what? He has still defeated at least some of them and has fought against his own king, the man who has at least taken over his own planet and stuff like that. But Green Lantern has done a lot of things, a whole lot of things, and has beaten people who are no different from him, like the Fear Lantern Corps and other people. So I don't feel like this one's going to be hard for me to pick because Green Lantern has so much abilities, and when he gets hurt, he can heal and he can time travel. Venom can't do the whole ultimate reality things and crazy stuff that Green Lantern can't do. Those are the things that Venom can't do and Green Lantern can. Venom has done a lot of crazy things and has survived a lot of crazy things. But at the same time, I do have to agree that Green Lantern actually won this because, really, to be honest, he just had a whole lot of abilities that can just beat it. And could have figured out Venom's one weakness and just, use it. Because there is a possibility of Green Lantern creating a construct that makes a huge sound and a high frequency that could ruin it all for Venom. And then Eddie Brock, when Venom's gone, when Venom's destroyed and killed, there's just Eddie Brock left. And all Green Lantern has to do is pretty much kill Eddie, which is not going to be hard for Green Lantern, obvious. Sadly, I will admit that there is one thing that the Green Lantern has that's a huge, huge flaw. And it's that basically if Hal loses that ring, there's literally nothing. He loses everything. He will lose and lost everything. But at the same time, there's still a high possibility that Green Lantern has a chance. And there has been a few times where the Green Lantern has got off his finger before and will come back to him. Now, let's not forget that this man has trained a lot for not only being in the Green Lantern Corps, but he is part of an army. He's been part of the force for a while. So I would not be surprised that this man had a lot of proper training and could have figured out multiple ways to take out Venom. So this was my take. Thank you so much for watching this video. I just wanted to get this out of the way and enjoy this little short little video. And I hope everyone else likes and subscribes to this video. Why am I even saying these things? But, I'm just chilling. And sorry I've been off recently. I'm trying to upload more than one video right now, but I'm going to see what I can and cannot do. I'm also going to try and do a review video soon. So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a great day. Bye.